Hello, everyone, and welcome to a bonus episode of the Pro Crastinators podcast.
Woof.
Woofers. Puppy dog boys. Hey, everybody, I'm the best dog ever. We got Ben Dog. Yeah.
Off to a great start.
Much PCP. Very YouTube. Wow.
Very podcast.
Very
Monkey
podcast.
Jones.
No,
what's your excuse?
Doggy
Jones.
Doggy Bones. I'm into it.
Excellent job. Endless Dog is here. The puppy dog boy himself.
A dog that can go to the heavens. Long dog.
Exactly. And our good friend Florian Himsel.
Himsdog.
What's up, dude?
Doggy.
Himsdog. There you go.
Yeah, hi, guys.
He doesn't get a dog name.
I can't believe you didn't call Ben Bend Over Red Rover.
Oh, why was I thinking? Such a missed opportunity.
Yep.
I can't believe you didn't call Florian the Binding of Dog.
Yes, it's true. Incidentally, if everyone's forgotten, our friend Florian here is the creator of Binding of Isaac. So there you go, folks. By the way,
true.
I went ahead and I did our dog definition on Urban Dictionary.
Did you really?
I actually typed in Ben by mistake. And,
Is that true?
Yeah. I mean, I typed it in, and okay, here's what we got. Here's what we got for the definition of Ben.
It can't
just
be.
for fun.
It can't be.
It's you're not gonna like this, Ben.
giant
I don't imagine I will.
Ben, a guy who's amazing at giving women head.
Oh, shit.
A true cunnilinguist. A true cunnilinguist.
What's wrong?
Long tongue.
What's wrong with that?
Skill. Not afraid to get wet behind the ears, etc.
What's wrong with that? Why wouldn't
You're
I
going
like
in
that?
deep, dude. Well, because if you give girls head, that's gay. That's gay.
Oh,
It's-
no.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no.
how it works.
Nobody told me. Oh, shit. Abort.
Oh, it also
wait,
says, I can tell that Ben really filled this one out.
Yeah.
He's a great kisser and will stay with you when you're feeling lonely. That's incidentally full of misspellings. Just so you know. I feel like that has the context.
Okay,
Such
you know
a
what?
Ben
Well, since you brought that up, I just looked up Jesse on Urban Dictionary.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay.
This is
What
what
do we
this
got?
episode's actually gonna be. So, according to Urban Dictionary, Jesse is a super amazing guy. He's sweet, funny, caring, cute / hot, lovable, playful, and a bit of a troublemaker. He has pretty eyes. He loves anime and music, and he says some of the sweetest things in the world. He's
this
unique.
real?
Yes, this is real. He
You
always
like anime?
He always knows how to make you smile or laugh. This is a long definition. Smile or laugh, and can definitely cheer you up when you're down. He's very trustworthy, and you can tell him anything. Yes, he's somewhat perverted and says perverted things sometimes, but only says it to make people laugh. A lot of girls like him, but he's not the type of guy that goes and dates every girl he can get. You should feel special if you get close to him, because he doesn't let many people get that close to him.
Holy
Jesse is
shit.
just awesome, and then there's a heart emoji. Who the fuck wrote this?
Oh my God!
Wait,
All right,
okay.
Jesse, you knew Jesse this was going to happen, and you filled that out ahead of time.
I didn't know
That's the only
this.
explanation.
This is what it says.
Oh, by the way, okay, go on.
I have to do Nate. So
Okay, before you do that, let me read the Jesse. There's a quote for the second definition of Jesse, and it just says, "Is your boyfriend Jesse? No? Then shut up."
Yes.
Holy! All right, Nate, are
let's
you
hear
ready?
it.
Are you
Let's
ready
hear
to
it.
hear what Urban Dictionary has to say about you?
It's gonna be so complimentary and so nice. I'm ready. Let's hear it.
A
Let's hear it.
sexual action performed by a man that involves having heterosexual relations, ejaculating vertically into one's own mouth instead of onto or into the female, also can be done as a solo ejaculation move. And then there's quotes, but there's more. Definition number 2, another word for nigger that white people can call black people freely without getting their asses kicked.
Oh, yes.
3, Nate, Northern California slang meaning homosexual. Number four, and this is where I'm gonna stop. Someone who
Okay.
masturbates in computer class and claims he didn't do it.
Now that's accurate.
Can also be used as a verb to say someone was doing this, and when it is said, you usually clap your hands to simulate the tapping sound. Parents, So how is Nate doing in class? Computer teacher, he jerks off all the time. Josh, why did Chris get in trouble? Mike, he was caught nating in class.
Yeah, he was really nating everywhere.
There's
Gotta
more.
stop that shit.
There's more definitions,
All right.
but they just keep going, and none of them have anything to do with each other.
That's great, because really a Nate is an all-encompassing thing to be. You know,
Yeah.
it's just the full human experience is what it means to be a Nate. You're both a nigger and a homosexual and a jack off in computer class kind of guy. It's everything you could want in a man, really.
Who wants to know? Who wants to know
Yeah.
the Urban Dictionary for Florian?
Me.
I am
me.
dying to know.
boy.
I'm dying to know.
Okay, according to Urban Dictionary, Florian. Florian is a guy who has the biggest damn dick in the whole universe.
Whoa.
He has a
no,
damn
I'm
big
found out.
body, and his smile makes every girl wet as fuck.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
sweet.
And the sentence is, "Damn girl, this Florian guy, I think I'm pregs."
Oh man, all our stocks must have gotten together and wrote now pages for this. Amazing.
Holy shit, there's one for monkey.
Oh,
Really?
boy.
Let's hear it.
There aren't any definitions for monkey yet. Hey, that's pretty good.
Oh, it's
Hey,
you.
Oh,
That's you to a
let's
T.
write one right
That's
now.
you to a T.
Yeah.
I did a misspelling of that. You know, I spelled it wrong. So it's pronounced monkey, which is a little bit hard to pronounce, but it's so. And here's what it says for that. I know it's not quite accurate, but slang for the female genitalia pussy. Hey dog, that bitch has a fat ass monkey. So there you go. I'm gonna use that one.
Okay. I'll be a fat
Well-
pussy. That's fine.
Now what the fuck? Oh yeah, dogs.
We've learned.
right?
We've learned a lot. We've learned a lot here.
Oh yeah, we're on dogs. Okay, let's look up dogs
hey,
on Urban Dictionary before we go any
Top
further.
definition. Top definition of dog, not a cat. That's it.
Ah, damn it! I was so looking for
I'm
cats.
glad we built up to that.
I know.
Like 5 Urban Dictionaries.
So we're gonna be talking about dogs as in ugly women, right? This is the
Oh,
main topic, right?
shit.
no.
Red
Oh,
pilled as fuck, dude.
Who let them out, right?
Oh my god, he's killing it. Oh my god.
Keep it going. Keep it
yeah.
going.
I guess that's how you talk about women when you have the biggest damn dick in the whole universe.
Come on, guys. Throw him a bone already. Just throw him a bone. Come on. Oh, there we go. There we go.
I
Okay,
want to
well,
fuck Florian doggy style.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah. Bow
Let's
wow.
all right. Let's all settle down. Let's all settle down and get serious for a minute. All right. It's time to get serious and talk about our favorite damn dogs. Our favorite dogs. This is the best dog cast. That's what this is. We're talking about why dogs are the coolest and well, not even that specific. Just the best dogs. All the best dogs. So I had a dog. You know, I've got a dog right now by the name of Shit Beans.
Yeah,
Shit
fucking beans. I know about beans.
Fucking yeah, this guy knows about Beans. Beans is a little turd of a dog.
Yeah.
Just always you know, like
worthless, weak,
Yeah.
weak-minded, weak of spirit
cowardly
and body.
Cowardly. Yeah, that's right. Really not exemplifying the Christian lifestyle in the way that you really should be. And you know, her time will come. You know, that's all there's to say. Her time will. It's on the way. It's on the way. She's just so you can get the picture. She is this
she can't
a
keep-
little black rat dog, a little black short-haired dachshund.
She can't.
a miniature dachshund.
She can't keep getting away with this.
I won't allow it. I won't allow it any longer. And just picture while I'm describing this, just cowering in the corner. Oh, like a little scared dog, just licking endlessly.
Cowering in the corner, peeing herself in fear over literally nothing, because you came into the room.
Barking at anyone who she doesn't immediately recognize as you know an ally of her degenerate lifestyle, and you know that's pretty much the sum of Beans. So she's top dog. That's top dog right there.
Yeah, we can only go up from beans.
Let me
you know,
tell
we
you
can't
about
talk.
my childhood dog.
Let's do it. Do it, dude.
Now, when I was a boy, I was wandering far from home with my loyal Growlithe Growly. And it was
yes.
freezing, and we hadn't eaten in days. And I turn to my dog and I say, Growly, I don't think I'm going to make it. Long story short, the angels came for me. And that's my entire contribution to this podcast. Thanks for the money. See you guys in an hour.
That's that's nice. That's a nice story.
It's a true story. I mean it.
Florian, what do you know about dogs? What's
I've-
your story here?
I've prepared a lot of stuff for this in these 5 minutes I had to prepare for this.
Thank God. That's one of us who
Yeah,
prepared.
somebody brought something to the table.
For example, this drawing that I made of a dog definitely has to be in the podcast. It's just too
Oh, shit.
perfect.
Hey, he's a wiener
Did
dog.
you do that just now?
Oh yeah, just now.
I'm pretty. It's
amazing.
pretty much beans.
That's literally Beans right there. You have
too
drawn
long.
Beans, only just a little more capable at life
No,
than Beans.
that's the endless dog, actually.
Yeah.
And
earlier.
this dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me woof. No. If it's a dog, you should say "let me out," because who let the dogs out?
Oh, you're right.
Help!
You're right.
Let me out.
But I actually
Je-
do have some things to say, not because
Okay,
I was just playing Wolfenstein, and they have the best dog in that. They have
Wolfenstein. Okay. Mm-hmm.
the,
Close to dogs.
the tank dog, a whole dog-shaped tank. It was amazing.
Ooh.
You
Yes.
know, speaking of Wolfenstein, and speaking of video games, and speaking of video games that you made, Florian, and speaking of dogs, I have a
no.
bone to pick with you.
Here we
Because
go.
I
Here
was
we go.
playing a little game earlier today called The Binding of Isaac. And let me
Never-
ask
Sweet.
you something. What the fuck is up with this shit where sometimes you play greed mode and you get all the way to the end and the fucking coin donation machine, it fucking like breaks on the first coin and you've got like 80 coins, you play all day hoping to get a good run, you finally get a good run, you beat it, and the coin machine doesn't work. What were they thinking? What were you thinking? That's so awful!
Oh yeah, Ed loves that mechanic. Yeah, it's just designed so it's like 1 coin each time, so you're just gonna play it 999 times.
That's not okay!
That's
Oh, I love that you're still playing it though.
Yeah, dude. Everybody's playing that game. It's fucking great. Jesse, dogs. Go. Red
dogs-
pill me on dogs.
Oh man, well let me tell you, dogs are great. You got your wiener dogs, you got your huskies, you got your golden retrievers, and your copper spaniels, and your all the other kinds too.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, you know, I've had many dogs in my life, and so have most people, and that's why dogs are a man's best friend. You know. This podcast, this bonus episode, should be dedicated to a particular dog. This podcast, I feel, should be dedicated to the memory of Bella the dog. Bella the dog is famous. You might not know her, but you'd recognize her. Bella the dog was the dog in Horseshoe Finale, right at the end.
Of course.
Oh, yes.
Who could forget?
Yeah, when I was at my
She's the emotional core of that film.
I was dead on the ground at the end. The dog came back. It was the best part of the whole video. You know, and like, it was such a happenstance how that scene came together, because I didn't write the dog into the script. I hadn't prepared that part, and because the dog doesn't even live with me. It's my sister's dog, but she just happened, the day I was filming that, my sister just happened to randomly show up and bring her dog with her, so I had the dog in the house. So I got the idea, and I put the dog downstairs in my room, and I thought to myself, okay, I don't know if this will work. This probably won't work. It's not a trained dog. It's stupid as fuck. There's no way that this dog will come over at the right moment. But I tried it anyways, and on the first take, it fucking did it perfectly. It came over right when I fucking needed it to. And I'm like, you're the best dog ever. I'll never call you the stupidest dog ever again, because you're the best dog ever. And that's the story of Belle the dog, the actual star of Horseshoe Finale, the main protagonist of the whole saga, tragically passed away just a month ago, 2 months ago.
Aww.
It was very sad. I got one more. I got one more memory with her. I got a picture with her. I got to see her at Easter or at some spring dinner thing at my dad's house. You know, my lovely main squeeze got to meet the dog before she died, and that was. I have one last picture with the best dog ever. So there you go. That's my vote. Right there, and also Marmaduke, and also Muttley, and also Scooby-Doo 2, and Odie.
What's that Owen Wilson movie about the dog?
Oh
Marmaduke?
Marley and me.
Is that Marley and me? That's
and
the
also
one.
Marmaduke.
Yeah. Oh, and also a dog's purpose, starring
Isn't
what
that
is
the
that,
movie where they
Kevin
drowned a dog?
Spacey? Is that true?
Yeah,
I think a dog. No, that was like a dog. They thought like there was abuse happening to a dog because it looked like it was drowning. The dog wasn't hurt, and it actually wasn't as big a deal as it thought. It was like a weird camera angle thing.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it was all good. It was all good, baby. Don't get mad at that movie, people. No
Well,
dogs.
Do you guys know the plot of that movie?
No,
I don't.
Never, I've never heard of it.
Let me red
Okay.
pill you on A Dog's Purpose. It's about dog reincarnation and how one dog dies 4 times throughout the course of the film and gets
wow.
reincarnated every time. And then at the end he's like a police dog or something. That's the movie.
That's real
So
life.
if you
That's real
love
life.
watching dogs die, go check out A Dog's Purpose. The
You know what?
perfect
You know what's-
family film.
You know what's good about that?
Oh, what?
Well, okay. I was just gonna say. You know what I like about that? It is one of the worst tragedies in real life is how much I and other people loved all the dogs that are in my life, but dogs live a lot shorter than a human lives, and so they will die, and you will experience intense pain. So you really need, from like early on, to understand that like any dog in your life is gonna fucking die, and you got to deal with it. You got to be ready for that shit. So, like, the fact that in this movie a dog dies several times is like, okay, kids, be aware your dog's gonna fucking die one day. So just be ready for that shit. That's good. It's good to know ahead of time so that you don't break yourself up.
Speaking of movies where animals die, this is a diversion from dogs, but I feel like I need to bring it up because I watched this animated movie the other day called Felidae. And Felidae, it's like animated, kind of like a Disney movie or whatever. Like but it's about cats. It's about street cats, and it's a murder mystery, but it's dark and gritty. And the thing that really stands out to me about it is that it's these like nice cartoon cats running around looking like a Disney film that get horribly disemboweled before your eyes.
God.
Oh, that's always good.
Yeah, there's scenes of like laboratory testing on cats where you see them like slice into the back of their heads, open up their skulls, and pour acid into their still living brains.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why?
There's a dream
do they need to test that shit? What's the purpose? Holy shit.
There's a dream sequence that the main cat has where he appears on like a field made of desiccated cat corpses, and then the giant ghost of Gregor Mendel rises out of it holding up a wooden cross, and then he turns the cross into a marionette thing, and the strings of his crosses go down and pick up all the corpses of these desiccated ancient cats and makes them dance, and they dance around, and like their bodies are coming apart, and like their eyeballs are popping out of their heads, and they're flopping around. Yeah. Can you tell why this movie didn't do that well? Because nobody fucking wants to see that.
What is this movie
shit.
rated? PG-13?
I have no idea. It was German, so I don't know
it's
if
a
it was
cartoon,
If
rated.
so
it's
it's for
German, then
kids.
it's probably rated G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kept being
Maybe some
told I
hardcore
should
shit.
watch that. I should really watch it now. That sounds great.
It's kind of neat. It's kind of neat. Just watch out for
sounds
just watch
interesting.
out for the disemboweling. Watch out for the
if you
parts where
want.
you see a pregnant cat disemboweled and her fetuses strewn across the ground.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck?
That's a little rough. That's a little rough on some people, so be aware.
So aesthetically, is this more like Mouse or is this more like Aristocrats? or Aristocat?
It looks like
Okay.
Aristocats.
But are the cats intelligent, or are they just poor tortured animals?
No, yeah, they're
Yeah.
like people walking around.
Like Aristocats.
They're
kinda
like-
close,
it's
yeah.
like-
Well, if
like-
they're
it's like
intelligent,
hounds.
then they have the capacity for evil, and they probably deserve it.
Then
Just
they
like
deserve
people.
it, yeah.
True.
Oh,
True.
cool. So
That's true.
they're killing each other all the time, huh?
Yes, it is a cat murder mystery.
Oh, wow.
And there's like a
fucked up.
religious
What the
cult, and the cats like go there and like jump into a generator to be electrocuted, like just for fun.
Wow.
I mean, it's
Jesus.
kind of.
What's
I mean,
this
it's
called
kind of
again?
cool.
What was the name of this?
It's kind of cool, but
What's the name again?
Felidae, Felidae.
It's called Oliver and Company.
So
shit.
so back on the subject of dogs. I'm thinking about it, and tell me if you agree. I think dogs kind of get a shit deal in like video games, because I can't think of that many dogs, and the ones I can. Well, let's see. I can think of. There's the dog.
Well, there's the world famous sheepdogs from the Sheepover game,
Yeah,
of course.
but they're the villains.
Yeah, they're
yeah.
the villains. There's the
That's true,
there's the
that's true.
dick ass dog in Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt dog is a
Yeah,
famous
right.
asshole.
Fuck that guy.
as made famous by Super Smash Brothers for Wii U and NDS 3.
I don't know if it counts because it's really more of a wolf, but there's Amaterasu from Okami. I guess that's a dog.
Oh, she's treated like a dog by a lot of the characters, so I'd count her. She's a hero, so she's like the best dog. She's like the best dog.
She's like a silent protagonist and doesn't really have a personality though.
She's really like Link, She doesn't say anything, but she's always doing the right thing, and everyone around her's like, "Wow, you're so cool," and they're right.
And the last one I can think of off the top of my head is KK Slider from Animal Crossing, who's a cool guy who everyone likes.
He's a cool guy who everyone likes. What about the classic PC LucasArts point and click Sam and Max? One of those guys.
Oh
is a dog.
yeah,
never
that's
played.
true.
Or you can
Sam,
play
I
as
think?
Scooby-Doo in Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase for PlayStation 1.
Yeah. Let's plug that shit. Everyone head over to Mumkey's Gaming Expedition and watch their legendary Let's Play.
Yeah,
Him
you
and
can hear
Patchy
the story of
Pirate.
how I got my anal cavity. I got a camera stuck up there when I was fucking 12. Great story for a Let's Play about Scooby-Doo.
Oh yeah, I remember
I liked
that.
it. Me too. God, I'm trying to. Any other good? There's the remember
Call of
that
Duty.
that.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
of course,
yeah,
of course.
famous Call of Duty dog.
There was the brilliant gaming innovation, Call of Duty dog.
Oh, you
there's
had a
those-
dog in Fable 3 or Fable 2. You had a dog.
Fable.
And in Fallout,
Yes.
unfortunately.
Fallout 4. Fallout 4, of course.
Are we just
remember-
listing dogs at this point?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what we're doing
just
right
all
now.
the
Yes.
dogs.
All right.
Any
Now
dog you
shut
can
up while I
think of.
list this dog.
There's Brian Griffin from Family Guy.
Oh no!
Oh, remember when
Remember
they
those-
killed Brian and they brought in that Vinny guy, that other dog? He
geez.
was
Yeah.
really cool. That made me
He was
very
shit.
sad.
The best
They,
part was they obviously knew it was all a big prank, but they certainly didn't stop anybody from getting those rest in peace Brian Griffin tattoos that is now stuck on that man's arm for the rest of his life.
I mean, they sold that shit hardcore in the show. They were really pushing it.
He was only
they-
dead for two episodes. Yeah.
2 episodes ago.
How did they bring him back? What
Time
Stewie
travel.
time travels.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Makes sense, I guess. There was remember when Hippo did that Wile E. Coyote game review on the world
yeah, the
famous
sheepdog
YouTube channel
guy,
Hypocrite?
yeah.
Yeah,
The
sheepdogs are
sheepdog
always
guys.
villains.
And those guys are like the most powerful. Yeah, sheepdogs are always villains. There's this little racist thing going on against sheepdogs.
Yeah.
Those sheep.
Well, there's that one who was a detective
Yeah,
in one of these.
why are the sheepdogs
Rex.
the villains in Sheepover's game? Don't sheepdogs like protect sheep?
Yeah, but
that
she
the
wants
thing?
to go to SheepCon and they won't let her leave the farm.
The sheepdogs are like the they're like an
Sheepdogs
over-militarized.
Sheepdogs herd the sheep in and keep them like contained.
Yeah.
They're like the over-militarized police force, right? They're too aggressively restrictive on the freedoms of the sheep, even though they do technically keep them safe. They're also I'm getting political, people. Here we go. We're going down this rabbit
political
hole.
on the dog cast.
on the best dog cast.
There's-
But it's necessary because the sheep are so stupid. They need to
That's
be protected from themselves.
Just like normal human beings, like the sheeple that live
Exactly.
in our urban environments.
So the
not a
sheepdog
racist
the
thing.
sheepdog in the Wile E. Coyote thing. He's an asshole, but
He is,
He's
yeah.
the strongest boss in any video game of all time.
On
You
the
can't stop
other
him.
hand, the dog in Tom and Jerry is the hero. He's the
God.
protector. He's the protector of the innocent.
Mm-hmm.
From
No, wait,
Tom's conniving ways.
Tom is the hero clearly, and Jerry's the little asshole who deserves to be eaten because he's a mouse.
Jerry does
Because
deserve to
that's
be eaten.
racist.
Yeah,
But
Tom's
Tom-
the hero who always loses.
I don't know, man.
Tom-
I think
you know,
it's
I
so
understand-
many shades of gray.
It's so
many shades of
sinister.
gray
I
in Tom and
understand.
Jerry.
I understand why you feel that way, Mumkey. Because Tom is just this poor beta male who just can't get a girl. He can't
God
get
damn it.
laid. He can't get anything he
you-
wants in life. So I understand why you would relate to
Name
that.
one thing Tom did wrong.
Have you-
He's doing his
He tried
job.
to
He's
fucking
catching
murder.
a fucking mouse.
Murder.
It's his
Come
job.
on.
attempted murder. How
Have
about
you-
attempted murder?
I don't
as
know if
something
I'd
wrong,
call Tom
huh?
a beta
It's
male.
not
Have you
murder
seen
to
Have
kill
you
a
seen that
mouse.
GIF? Have you seen that GIF where Tom is in like fucking cowboy? He's in like cowboy chaps,
Yes.
and he like
Yes, I
saunters
have.
up to the lady, and he like takes
cigar.
out a cigar, flips it, takes out his like lighter, lights it, catches it, lights the cigar, and then like smokes the entire cigar in one puff, and then he
yeah.
blow,
You're right.
and then he blows like some word. It's
Like a
like
heart or
oh
something?
howdy. He blows howdy, and smoke.
Howdy. Yes.
Yeah, how can you say he's
All
the
right.
villain? He's the best part of the show.
Also, you can hear his deep masculine alpha male voice when he smashes his hand with a hammer and he goes,
Oh shit, you're right. He does do that. He's got a bunch of different voices.
It takes a real man to take up yodeling.
You guys ever play
it
that
does.
PS1 game, Tom and Jerry House Trap?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, I recommend it. Go check it out.
Did you ever play that game No One Can Stop Mr. Domino for PlayStation 1? That's
Does
a cool
that
game
have
with
Tom and
0
Jerry in
dogs. It has no Tom and Jerry or dogs at all, but I
You-
like it.
Man, you used to love that
Super
game.
Mario
I remember.
on the
I could never get
everything.
into it.
It was really hard. It was super hard. But I've watched speedruns. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
What are
It's a good
games
game.
where you can hurt dogs? Like in Mega Man Legends, there's a bunch of wild dogs that you can kick.
Well, in Mega Man, you can use Roll as a helper. He's a good
It's
dog
Rush.
in that game. You know,
Roll
Rush,
is the
fuck.
girl.
Roll's the slut. Yeah, Roll's the
Yeah.
little baby
You
girl.
fucking monster! How could you?
Rush, of course. How could I forget Rush?
Like in Call of Duty, you can shoot the dogs, right?
In Metal Gear Solid 5, you can like kick your dog and shoot your dog and
Oh,
do all kinds of
sweet.
mean
Oh,
things
I gotta
to
get
Diamond Dog.
that. That's the kind of interactive experience that I'm looking for.
I mean, that's another game with a good dog, because Didi, Diamond Dog, he's great because he will
Oh,
just
you
go,
fight
once you like
dogs
train
in,
him up. Yeah,
Fight
It's
dogs
like
in
an-
Resident Evil.
You're right, of
Fight
course,
zombie
Zombo
dogs.
dogs.
Yeah.
In Silent Hill 4, there are some weird twin-headed dogs that you shoot.
Yeah.
And
I guess
you beat 'em
obviously
up.
in Pokemon, you can attack any dog Pokemon.
Houndoom,
Oh God,
Growlithe.
how could I have forgotten? Fucking Herdier.
Piplup. Oh no,
Oh, and,
Piplup. Fuck.
What's the one?
Pikapek.
No,
God damn
that's
it,
not
what's
a dog
Snubble?
either.
Oh,
Pelipper.
Snubble. God damn it, no, Snubble is a real dog. And
Lillipup.
Granbull.
Lillipup.
Oh,
Yeah, Lillipup is what I was thinking of.
Oh, right.
Fucking Bonsley. You think
Nope.
it's a tree, but it's,
No.
it's actually a
Fuck
dog
off.
type
Sorry,
Pokemon all
Pokemon.
along.
I
Yeah,
have
of course,
decided
the most-
that Mudkip is a dog.
Missing
decided-
no. Missing no is the glitched dog type. It was
Mr.,
put in the code, but never revealed.
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
public.
You know Gyarados. He's like a dog of the water. You know.
Is Entei a dog
He's
or
a water
wiener
dog
dog.
type.
Come to think of
Entei.
it,
Is
I
Entei
think
a dog or
most
a lion?
Pokemon. I think all Pokemon are dogs.
Hey, did you ever notice that in Gen 1, you know how like when you're in the menu, like most Pokemon, like the Pokemon have like a little representation, like monster form that like
Yeah.
do a little hand wave.
Yeah.
Like most of those looked like dogs. So I'm
Yeah.
just saying,
Yeah,
every
almost all
Pokemon
of
is a
them.
literal dog.
Yeah,
and Arceus
definitely.
is certainly a dog.
Oh, yeah.
So descended from Arceus are all Pokemon.
I mean,
and
come on,
universe-
man. Fucking Lapras. That's the most dog thing I've ever seen.
You do ride him.
Nothing
like
But
is
he's
more
Mewtwo is
dog
very
than
specifically a cat.
You ride him. He's loyal. He
what-
brings snow and blizzards.
No, that's a good.
what is it-
That's a good
Pretty
point.
much a dog to a T.
Is
Yeah.
Meowth and Persian and Mew still dogs?
What
No, I
what
think
what
they might be
what is a
cats.
cat? What is a cat but a
Ah,
gay
damn it.
dog? I ask you that. I ask you
I
that.
thought that cats were girls and dogs were boys.
Yeah. You
Well,
know what?
yeah,
You're right
but
because
Monkey,
you're right
we-
because Sassy is a girl, Chance and Shadow are both boys. So that's how
We've
we
already
Proves
I believe
it.
on this podcast we've already eliminated the gender binary. Thank you very much.
Has
So
that
there
episode
is
come
no
out yet?
distinction.
Yeah,
Yes, I think so.
Oh,
I think
okay.
so.
Ooh, can't wait. Well, according
Yeah,
to our
look forward to
previous description, everything that's not a cat is a dog, right? So all the Pokemon.
True. And
They're
I'm
all-
just going to have a caveat to that and say every cat is also a dog, just a gay dog. So I'm just, if you take a microscope, if you zoom down to the atomic level and even closer, every quark you see is composed of exactly one dog. And so a little Arceus dog.
Yeah. You know,
And,
in nature, at the most basic fundamental level, it's all built up of molecular connections between good dogs and bad dogs.
Oh
Yeah.
no! That,
Good dogs attract bad dogs and repel other good
And what is
dogs,
it?
and vice
like,
versa.
like upward spinning dogs as they chase their own tail, and sideways spinning dogs as they chase their own tail, like quarks. That's
Yeah.
that's what it is. That's what it is down there.
but that means that all dogs are cannibals. Oh no!
Well, nobody's
Aren't we all
perfect.
dogs?
You've got the color.
It's a
the color force.
it's a dog eat dog world.
Oh my
Florian.
god!
Oh my god! It
Go to
literally is.
heaven.
Have you guys
Oh,
seen
yeah.
that meme fucking YouTube video thing with the little wiener dog in a plane, and he's
Yeah.
flying around?
I
and
am-
goes,
I am the
"Bop,
dog of
bop,
wisdom."
bop, bop."
Oh,
yeah,
I think
yeah.
so.
Now that's
Oh,
a
I
good
think so.
dog right there. He's good.
What about Snoopy? He's a dog who flies a plane.
What about Snoop
Dogg?
Doggy
Snoop
Dogg?
Dogg.
Oh no!
Christmas
know-
bells, oh Christmas bells. You guys heard the Snoopy version of that song?
No, is there a Snoop Dogg version of that song?
No,
Oh,
the
okay.
Snoopy version of Christmas Bells is my favorite Christmas song.
Really?
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
fucking
know it.
great. It's about how Snoopy, as the Red Baron, gets called upon in World War I or II or whatever because the Red Baron is out and he's got to kill the Red Baron.
right.
And the Red, but he's dog fighting with the Red Baron, pun intended.
Dogfighting.
And but he gets caught and like the Red Baron's behind him in his sights, but the Red Baron doesn't shoot. And then like
Because
he
it's
lands.
Christmas?
He lands and they both land and he gets out and he's like, what's he gonna do? And the Red Baron's just like, hey, Merry Christmas, buddy.
I let you live. I'll see you tomorrow when I fucking blow you out of the sky.
Exactly.
Merry Christmas,
it makes me
everyone.
wonder whether Snoopy would have spared the Red Baron because it was Christmas. Because if not, then he's kind of the asshole in this situation. Like Snoopy seemed to be serious about this.
Wait,
But is it
sounds
okay to kill a
retarded.
Nazi?
but I'm pretty sure that there's a story that actually happened, like in World
Yeah?
War
Really?
One, where they played soccer on Christmas. The two warring sides.
Oh shit.
I have heard that story. That like they just like called like a Christmas ceasefire.
Truly, our
yeah.
troops suffer for us. Forced to play soccer.
Oh,
God,
fuck
it's hell
you.
out there. It's hell out there.
Yeah. Diana came and she said, "Stop this war." She killed
Right.
Ares, and everyone played soccer on Christmas.
Those
Yeah.
dirty Europeans probably made our boys call it football while they did it.
Oh, those
Santa-
bastards!
Santa
That's calls
came
for
that
a new
year.
war. That's what World War II was about.
Santa visited every man, woman, and child in those trenches and gave them all a hacky sack, and we all just hacked our fucking shit
We
up.
hacky sacked and frisbeed the war away.
Yeah. Oh my God, they used Captain America's shield as a frisbee.
As a fucking
that happened.
frisbee.
That's right, folks. Vibranium, the most deadly,
The most
frisbee incident of all
aerodynamic
time.
surface of all.
Isn't vibranium like literally invincible against like every force except
Yeah.
magic or something?
Yeah,
okay.
that's the whole fucking point of Captain
All right,
America.
all right.
Captain
All right,
America's
you're right,
entire
you're right.
character is that his shield is not harmable.
Yeah, all right. That's true.
Are they gonna have one of those materials in every one of those universes?
That they do have to have one. Like, why doesn't Batman make the fucking Batmobile of
Wait,
vibranium?
it's time for a story. It's time for a story.
Why don't they build the whole goddamn plane out of vibranium, not just the fucking vibranium box? God damn it!
When I worked in a laboratory, my boss was this tiny man. He was this tiny German called Wolfram Neff.
Was
And
he a libertarian man? He was so small. He was barely even visible. He was barely even there.
Well, he was
I
a
guess
big
I'll give
he was a big second lifer, which was very embarrassing. But aside from that, he was also in he was in a Filk band, and Filk is like folk music but like nerd shit. So he was in a Filk band that occasionally performed at cons, and the band was called Ookla the Mock, which is a name from like Space Ghost or something. And if you look up Ookla the Mock on Wikipedia, you can see a picture of the band, which includes my former boss, Wolfram Neff, playing the bass and wearing Dark Side of the Moon pajama pants. And,
Yeah, cool.
And Wolfram Neff told me that one of their band's songs was titled If you don't stop talking about whether Wolverine's adamantium claws can cut through Captain America's vibranium shield, I'm going to kill you.
But we must
Or something
know.
to that effect. Something to that effect.
That's great. That's good shit. Let's ask that question real quick. Would Captain America's shield be able to withstand Wolverine's?
I'm going to kill you.
Adamantium. Oh, okay.
I think it would
mean,
though. I think vibranium just is like
Like the
unaffectable by anything.
Exactly.
They would just
They've-
bounce off
they've-
each other
they've-
uselessly.
They've
Yeah, I
fought
think they would
before,
just bounce off each other.
And he's never been able to get through the shield.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. The whole thing of vibranium is like it literally it's got like zero friction or something, so like nothing can touch it. Nothing can even. You got to touch something if you want to get through it or break it. So get back to when you got that shit under control, Wolverine. Wolverine's a good dog.
Wolverine's a good dog. Bears are
He's a
good
good dog,
dogs.
boy.
Beavers are good dogs.
Sabretooth. Sabretooth is cat
yeah.
dog, also
Beast,
a dog.
Beast is a good dog. I think
Yeah,
Beast
it
might
is.
be my favorite dog in the X-Men.
Catwoman is a good dog.
Yeah.
Poison
Tommy
Ivy,
Shell.
great dog. Great.
Poison Ivy.
Batman.
The penguin's a pretty good dog. Batman also. Yeah.
Superman.
Remember Batman Beyond? That one splicer who was like the dog hyena guy. He's a good dog.
Man, what
He's
was
a
that
good
one
dog.
dog's name? That one dog, Ego the Living Planet. He was a good dog.
Oh my God! How could I forget? Batman's dog Ace, named after Ace, that he fucking killed in the greatest moment of all DC Universe history. Ace is a great dog. He's the best dog.
Did Ace ever
Ace the
fight
bat
Crypto
dog.
the super dog?
They should, but Crypto would win because he's got superpowers. Wait a minute, hang on. Oh, you're right.
That's
Crypto's
the plot
a good.
of Batman versus Superman, you fuck. Batman
Why?
won
Oh,
that
no.
fight.
You're right about that. Why does Crypto have superpowers? Does anyone weigh in on this? I have
Because
no
of the
idea.
yellow sun, you fucking nerd.
Is
Why
he
else,
from Krypton
stupid?
too? Is he from Krypton
Of
too?
course he's from Krypton. He's Crypto the super dog.
I did well. Good.
You
I
think
guess.
you think an Earthling named a dog Crypto?
Yeah, what
Only
the
a
fuck?
dumb shit Kryptonian would name
You
their dog
dumb
after their
shit.
planet.
Well, I fucking blew it, everybody.
Nah, it's okay.
Nobody gives a shit about Krypto.
Crypto sucks.
Yeah.
You know,
Krypto does. Any dog-
I've always wondered about a certain breed of dog. I as a kid used to be pretty into this band called Sublime. They were like
of course.
they were like a Californian ska band
Never
from the early 90s.
have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
knock on
Yeah,
dogs.
exactly. That's
I heard that band made a killing last year. Uh-oh.
I don't get it.
Didn't the
Somebody
guy die
died.
last year?
Oh,
Sublime. That guy died like 17 years ago.
Oh, never mind.
no.
I take
Even
it
worse.
At my hand. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
go on.
So, Sublime is like a Californian band. They always use like Hispanic slang, like a lot of Californian slang in their songs.
Right.
And he kept making reference to something called Lou Dogs.
Okay.
Like Lou as in like a guy's name, like Lou.
yeah.
Like these
Not
these
like
Lou
not like
dogs.
lose as in like the bathroom in England.
Yeah, yeah. He's like, oh, these
Okay.
Lou dogs in the van, and I'm like, are the dogs named Lou, or is Lou the progenitor of these
Well,
dogs of the
according
whole
to
breed?
Urban Dictionary, Lou
Oh, yeah.
Dog is Sublime singer Brad Nowell's dog. So there you go.
Well, fuck.
Well,
the Urban
well,
Dictionary
now you
came
know.
through again.
It always,
Oh, but
it
it's
always
all
sounded
fake.
mean.
And also, Urban Dictionary defines Marmaduke as motorboating, but with your tongue waving all over and tons of slobber flying everywhere.
That's Marmaduke.
Gonna vomit.
Well, what about Scooby? You know, let's
Yeah,
stop
we
beating
need to
around the
talk about
bush.
we
Scooby.
not talk about
Let's get to
Scoob
Scooby
yet.
already.
Oh man, Scooby's a great. He's fucking. I fucking love the entire Scooby-Doo franchise. It's just amazing and wonderful. Anyone who says that anything about Scooby-Doo isn't good is a bad person. It's the best show of all time.
It's pretty good. Zoinks, officer. We were just eating our big sandwiches, man.
I'm just hanging
I'm
out
my
with my
dog.
talking dog, man.
Dude, weed Lamau.
Have you guys seen that
I-
great animation about how Fred
Yeah.
is gonna try to hang himself? And
I'm gonna do it,
Oh,
Shaggy.
yeah.
I'm gonna fucking do it, Shaggy. Scooby, no, I gotta
Oh,
stop
sick.
Fred from hanging himself. Hey, I know what you want. I know
want
what
a big
Scooby.
sandwich.
You want a big sandwich. You want yourself a big sandwich. Hey,
What?
here's a little insider fact. If you watch the very first PCP lecture, I'm asking Gib if he wants a big sandwich. I'm like, hey, you want yourself a big sandwich. It is in reference to that line from that video. So there you go.
Which lecture?
That's fuck. Maybe it was actually Munchie's. Yeah, I think it was Munchie's lecture actually about.
oh,
That
the
was
only
the
good
first-
one.
That wasn't the first
Well,
one.
It might have been yours or it might have been mine. I forget. It's one of those two. Just it's in the first like 5 seconds. Just go check it out, people.
Everything we
No,
could
it was
only
Ben's. It was Ben's. I
hope
remember
for
now.
is a big sandwich.
It's true. It's true.
You want to take a big stack of
the
bread
biggest
and a big
prize in
stack of
life.
salami, and you want to shuffle them together like a deck of cards.
So yeah.
All right, more about Scooby. Scooby the Doo was my favorite. The dog. He was cool. He was,
I'm just
yeah.
gonna come right out and say it. Never liked
Oh, boy.
Scooby Doo. Never liked Scooby Doo.
Whoa!
Don't
But
understand.
we watched Scooby Doo. We watched Scooby Doo.
Yeah, I
when
watched
we were
it
young
sometimes,
and
but I
we-
was always like, man, this kind of sucks.
Don't you
What the
fucking know
fuck?
anything, Ben?
What's the point of this?
They got the bad guy. They got the ghost.
Why is he a
which was
talking
the dude.
dog? What about him being
I
a talking
don't
dog
know.
informs the narrative of Scooby-Doo?
Ben, he's a great Dane. He's great. Of course he can
It's in the
fucking
name.
talk.
Does Scooby-Doo really achieve Gesamtkunstwerk with its
Yeah.
combination of all? That's the real question.
He can
Let me tell
speak
you
English
the
because
worst
he's
thing.
great, and he can speak Danish because he's a Dane.
Let me tell you the worst thing about Scooby-Doo of all time.
Okay.
Back in the day on Kids WB, watched it every morning. That's how I got my fix of Jackie Chan Adventures, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon. And at one time, they had a show called What's New Scooby-Doo. But the gimmick was they would not show you who the culprit is. Right before they pull off the mask, they'd say, "You're going to tune in next week to find out who the person is. You can go online."
Garbage.
Go
Holy
online and guess
shit.
who it is and enter for a chance to win a prize.
Go on
Now,
the
the
World
problem
Wide
is-
Web.
The problem is,
terrible.
I was a young
guesses.
child and did not have the capabilities to schedule things properly, so I would always miss the next episode, and I would never know who did it.
You know what's
It
even
still
worse
haunts
than
you.
that, though, is
Yeah.
a pup named Scooby-Doo.
That show's great.
Oh,
That show's great.
Oh my god, no! Fred was always trying to finger Red Herring. He had it out for the guy. Red Herring
Yeah.
did nothing wrong ever. It pisses me off to this day. Fred is a vindictive little bastard. I'll
Jesse,
never forgive him.
That's
You
why it
really
was
identify
funny.
with Red Herring. I know.
Right,
Who the
really
fuck is
do.
Red Herring?
It's
He's
the
like
name of the
the-
character who they always thought did it.
They always thought he did.
I am the Red
Amazing.
Herring of the internet. I'm the Red Herring of
Yeah.
the PCP. I'm always taking
That's
the
true.
blame. I never did nothing wrong. God damn it.
Let's talk about the actual worst Scooby-Doo show of all time, Scrappy-Doo. Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo. Scrappy was such a little fucking piece of shit. He was literally the lightning. He was the lightning of Scooby-Doo. He was that Persona 4 bitch Marie of Scooby-Doo. He was the big Mary Sue piece of shit. Oh, he was the what's that dog from The Simpsons? Who Poochie. He was the Poochie of Scooby-Doo, the literal Poochie.
I think
I'm pretty sure
he
Poochie
might
was
have been
based on
yeah.
him.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
Scrappy was bad, but at least Scrappy got his comeuppance in the form of the Scooby-Doo movie, the live-action movie,
Yeah.
where they outright
remember.
lampshaded the fact that everyone hated Scrappy by making him the villain of the movie.
He was
And,
Mr. Bean.
Shit, I forgot that.
I'm just blown away over here. I'm looking at the fucking a pup named Scooby-Doo. I can't fucking believe there was a character named Red Herring whose only purpose was to be accused of the crime and never have done it.
You know what I picture?
You would think they would stop after a
amazing.
while.
You know what I picked?
No.
You would think someone would read a fucking dictionary and like figure out and somebody, hey, would figure out what his name fucking means.
Remember the finale of Pup Named Scooby-Doo where Fred really went overboard? He broke into Red Herring's house with a gas
my
can
God.
and went, "He can't keep getting away with
But the question
Yeah,
is, what came
classic.
first? Red herring, the definition, or the character?
Oh, I think it was named after the character because it was such a popular show that
It must
changed the
be,
face
right?
of American
I'm
television.
sure. I'm sure that's true. I'm sure that's
yeah,
true.
Definitely.
You'll find
Urban
a lot of
Dictionary,
popular
Red
internet-
Herring, an innocent boy who didn't do nothing wrong. Fred hated for no reason.
Red Herring was the original Trayvon Martin. He didn't do nothing.
Fucking Fred. Fred's fucking racist or something. I don't know.
Fred was George Zimmerman.
Fred really is the George Zimmerman of a pup named Scooby-Doo.
Now we just need Lasagna Cat to take on Scooby-Doo so we can enjoy it even more.
Oh, wouldn't that be great? That'd be
Oh,
called,
yeah.
let me see, Snacky Dog? Snacky
Oh,
Dog or
yes.
something? Yeah, you know? Oh, man, I'm ready for it.
I can't wait for that hour-long analyzing video. Oh, God.
Analysis.
Yes, that's the one. That's the thing you guys
Okay,
do.
my big question, everybody: what is the best
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo movie, either animated or live
Zombie
action?
Island, no
It's-
fucking contest.
It's. I mean, I would say Zombie Island, except for in the live action movie, that part they're in the elevator where Velma is wearing like leather and she goes because her suit squeaks. She says, "That wasn't me. That was the suit." That's the best movie. That's the best line of all
I
time.
think that Ghoul School is overrated or underrated because it has like a bunch of lowly monster girls and it's pretty good.
You know, I do like that. I do like those sexy ghoul ladies, but like it really was a Gesamtkunstwerk in Zombie Island when
that's
like
the,
they
that's
finally
the second time we've used the term Gesamtkunstwerk in a fucking podcast about fucking the best dogs.
and specifically focusing on with an emphasis on Scooby-Doo lore. It's the way that it's the answer to all the series that had come before by actually having actual supernatural shit happen, and they actually have to bust these slutty cat girls who suck out souls. It's really perfect. If you were a kid who grew up watching Scooby-Doo, to see that shit, it blows your goddamn mind, and legitimately great. Legitimately great.
You know what? And and what about that more recent Scooby-Doo series where Shaggy fucks Velma?
What?
Yeah.
I didn't see that shit.
Yeah, they all pair off and they're in relationships. And
Who does Scooby fuck, though?
Also Velma.
Oh, they must have introduced female Scooby for this purpose, right?
I was gonna say you would think that would happen.
You know-
Ben, I hear that vaping, Ben.
Oh
I
shit!
hear that
I forgot.
vaping.
Oh, I forgot. No.
That's
Get
a
it out
demerit.
of here.
That's a demerit right
I just
there.
don't care about Scooby Doo. I'm sorry.
dock him $5.
Yeah, you're done, Ben. You're done.
No, I'll be in debt.
God,
I'll never pay that $5 back.
I hear that vape begin to howl. I hear the screeching of a howl. I know there's zombies on the prowl. That's
Yeah.
the theme song of Ben Saint.
Yeah.
Hey,
When there's
hang on.
trouble, you know
You
who
know
to call. There's no dogs in
call.
that show. I guess when Beast Boy turns into a dog.
Beast Boy
maybe.
turns into a dog. Yeah, he turns into like a bloodhound sometimes to smell shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, Teen Titans, shit. I fucking love Teen Titans.
Oh,
back
Teen
in
Titans
the day.
is so good. That's such a good
Hey,
dog.
you know what? You know
Teen
what
Titans,
sucks,
the
though?
animated series, is such a good dog.
Teen Titans Go is fucking bullshit, man. It's not even true to the original series. It's so bad.
I know
They're
you don't believe
flanderizing.
that.
Oh, I believe it. You better believe I hate
I know
that show.
that
It's
though
so
that you can't
shitty.
possibly mean that. Look, I haven't seen that much Teen Titans Go, but I've seen a bunch of episodes and I thought they were fine.
Teen Titans
and it
Go
makes
is
me mad
really
that people are
fucking funny.
pissy about it just because it's different.
Yeah.
Anybody who hates Teen Titans Go is literally retarded. They don't understand. It's a response show to the fame and like high quality of that show. It's legitimately wonderful. I hate everybody who hates Teen Titans Go. You literally don't understand what they're trying to do.
If I remember correctly,
a great
the
show.
original Teen Titans like never resolved itself.
Yeah, the whole
No.
Terra
Like
thing just
it,
got
it,
left
it
in the
ended
air.
with the Terra thing, and like you
Yeah.
don't know if it's her or not, and like I don't think Slade ever got beat or whatever. I don't know. I remember
Well, he-
like everything, like nothing went the way I wanted it to.
Yeah, plus like the whole Red X mystery was never answered, and then in
But
Teen
yeah, it
Titans
was. It
Go
was-
they like
it
make
was-
they
it
make
was
jokes
Robin.
about it, and it's great that they're like
No, it
giving
was
a
Robin
sense
in
of
the one
conclusion.
episode, but Red X came back in another episode, and it wasn't Robin that time, and they
It's
never
Jason
figured out
Todd.
who it was.
It's got to be Jason
Yeah.
Todd. It's definitely Jason Todd. But
They
it's-
never
they make jokes
never
about
resolved
that.
that.
It's great.
They never resolved Slade being a fucking zombie man.
Yep.
Did they
So-
resolve if we get to see Raven's tits?
We get to see the legs.
Well,
you know?
thank
I'm
God
satisfied
Zone
with the
took that
legs.
torch for all of us.
That's true, man.
Yeah,
Saved
Teen
the day
Titans
on that
Go. It's just not close enough to the porn parody. That's the main problem.
Yeah, that's true. Well, actually, that's not even because it's closer to the
Damn
porn
it.
parody than the series has ever
I
been.
haven't actually seen
remember,
it.
okay, I don't know why we're going into this again, but the Teen Titans Go episode, which is specifically about how sexy Raven's legs are,
Yeah.
is
Oh,
like
man,
the
I gotta
great.
see this.
It's like it's the
I
greatest
have
episode
not.
of
I
anything.
should really see that. I've heard about that one for years now.
It's like I'm
I've
describing
seen
right
I've
now,
seen
like,
You've
gifs.
seen
I've
that.
seen gifs.
it's just Raven like being a badass with her legs, but it just like be socially addressing this like social construct of how like it was very sexy how Raven was always showing off her legs, and the show never addressed it to just be deliberately like, yes, we understand Raven's legs are super sexy. We're making an episode about it
God,
now.
Teen Titans
really
Go
funny,
is so fucking
really funny.
brilliant.
Yeah.
I want
I know,
everyone who
I
hates it
know.
to die.
It just means
Remember episode 1 when Raven was into like fucking Butterbean, her favorite My Little Pony character?
You
that
rock,
was great.
you rock, Butterbean.
That was the greatest thing ever.
Is that
God,
is that real?
that's real, dude. Raven's a brony for sure.
Yeah,
was, like,
Raven was
that-
canonically a brony.
There was this one episode
And
that
so were
was
the
like
rest of
so inventive,
Yeah.
where like the plot of the episode was that like all the sound had gone away, so there was no sound
shit.
effects. So then like the Teen Titans made their own sound effects, and every time they would come up with a new sound effect, that would be the sound effect for the rest of the episode, like automatically. So like they would do wrong
That's
ones.
sick.
Like every time someone would like take a step, like Beast Boy would like make farting that sound effect. So there would just be like a fart noise throughout the whole episode. And like the whole
sounds
episode
awesome.
was done in
It does
complete
sound awesome.
silence, except for the Teen Titans' own sound effects, and it was fucking brilliant. And
That
no one will
sounds
ever give it any
awesome.
appreciation. No one will ever care, because all
Dude,
anyone
the-
can talk about is that it's not like the old show. Oh,
The problem is people are too obsessed with like the teenage drama shit. They're not willing to like expand their minds and be like Teen
Yeah.
Titans Go is a meta commentary on the Teen Titans experience, and you should be grown up enough now to appreciate that and understand how cool that is.
Is it-
they would do this shit.
Who's mad about the new Teen Titans? Is it
Animated James.
Wait.
Animated James is mad about Teen
But
Titans Go.
is it
Fuck
mostly
that guy?
Is it mostly older? Oh, you know what it is? It's older fucking people like Animated James who are just autists and can't get over shit.
Yep.
And then then the
Yep.
younger kids hear that these supposedly older and wiser
Oh my
people
God.
who they are like, and then they just believe it even though they're fucking wrong. Wait. What about is Mr. Enter one of these people? Doesn't Mr.
yeah,
Enter hate it
Mr.
too?
Enter is definitely one of those people.
I would bet
He
my
hates
life he
everything.
is, though I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
Was there
Because
really an episode?
I know, by the way, because I am the mysterious Mr. Enter.
Oh,
That is my
no.
alter
Oh, no.
ego. Don't forget about that. That's fact. That's canon. Okay, there you
Nate,
go.
was there actually an episode? Because I heard about this, but I want to see it if it's true. That they play a prank on Robin to make him think his parents are back alive, and then he
Oh
he
my
cries.
God.
the whole
Oh my
time.
god.
I have no idea, but that sounds amazing. I haven't seen
and
every
that was the
episode.
Joker all along. Or was it?
I hope that's true. That is
I
fucking
think there might be
hilarious.
It's just
on
a
YouTube,
huge
I just
shack
never
in a
clicked on
box.
Dude, imagine because like they make fun of Robin all the time in Teen Titans Go as just like a big goober or whatever, and like he would be so like excited and like happy and like making all these plans to like go have picnics with his parents and shit.
I mean, wouldn't
my
anyone?
God.
Wouldn't anyone?
Wouldn't
I
anyone?
love
Wouldn't anyone?
the,
No, I found the
making
clip.
fun
It's
of
only
Robin is the best.
47 seconds.
Making fun of Robin is like the best thing about
I
Teen
love the
Titans Go.
characterization in that show of how they've essentially turned Robin into Dennis Reynolds. But
Yeah,
like the teenage
yeah.
version of him.
It's so true.
That's
Oh,
another
it's
thing
great.
people
That's
complain
Who's
about.
Dennis,
People-
who's Dennis Reynolds?
From
It's Always Sunny.
Oh shit!
He's literally
right.
me. He's like a psychopath who like will do whatever it takes to fuck every woman in the world, and he's a monster. But he's great. He's great.
Yeah, he's just
He's
this
who I wanna be.
rage-fueled narcissist who's just constantly freaking out about everything. And people
No, dude,
complain
of
about
course-
the characterization too. They're like, oh, the characters are irredeemable. They're not good people anymore.
What?
Shut
Ever,
up!
dude. Shut
Ah!
Beast Boy, we're gonna get Raven and Starfire. And we're gonna take them on a long cruise, and of course they're gonna have sex with us because of the implication. Oh, I don't know, Robin. That sounds a little dark.
And
It sounds
they
a
do
little
that.
creepy.
They're like ballsy on that show. They do things that like the original
know, they
show
do.
didn't have the balls to do. Like they like went ahead and paired up Beast Boy and Raven in a couple episodes, and they like played
Yeah.
with it and did like these weird double date episodes with like Aqualad. It was fucking hilarious. Such a good.
Aqualad shit was good.
Good
It's
show.
it's a great show. I don't even know if it's still on.
There
or,
was like
what's
an
the deal with
episode
it,
where they
but-
like did a takeoff of the old series and like actually had the old animation for a bit of them.
Holy
like,
fuck.
Yeah, they like did like a pretend episode of the old series, and it was fucking. It
And
was
you know why?
simultaneously hilarious and cool.
And you know why? It's because that show is smart and is willing to experiment and do crazy shit while, like, I'm sorry if you're mad that, like, your characters aren't being explicitly, like, perfectly the characters that you always loved growing up when you were a little idiot, but fucking grow up. Like, it's time to take off the diaper and put on your big boy shit pants and shit in your real pants like an adult, goddammit. It's time. All right,
Lord.
dogs are cool.
Lawnmower dog.
I remember dogs.
I remember dogs. Hey,
Dogs.
okay. You know, I haven't said this yet, but I did want to talk about a dog who is very special to me, and Ben, I'm sure. Our old dog Buddy.
Yep.
Our old dog Buddy, who
Good
was
old
named
Buddy.
after Air Bud. Air Bud's what he was named after. Buddy was the coolest. He was a little emperor. He was
Yeah.
3/4 Pekingese, 1/4 poodle. Everything he saw in his dominion was his property.
That's true.
He was my lord and savior, and he was this
And-
little white puffball, and he was so full of vim and vigor, full of piss and vinegar.
He was a little firecracker. That's true. And,
He would get so mad at you if you ever tried to pull him out from under a bookshelf where he had wedged himself just for the comfiness of it. God, he would fucking kill you if you tried to make him leave. Oh, he was a cool
You
guy.
know, that's weird because when I was a kid, I also had a dog named Buddy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Was he
was-
named after Airbud?
Possibly. I don't know. I think he got like pawned off onto me by one of my mom's boyfriends. He's like, here's a dog. His name's Buddy. And I'm like, okay. So I had a dog for a little while. It was pretty cool. He was like a little short-haired, floppy-eared guy. I don't know exactly what his breed was. He was a good boy. He could jump high and he could eat bacon. That's all I remember about him because I only had him for like 1 year and then he got taken away.
Oh, always so sad.
Buddy disappeared one day out of our front yard.
Yeah, Buddy
It was
just
very
vanished.
tragic.
Buddy just vanished mysteriously, and it was like the saddest thing.
Oh my god, maybe that's where I got my buddy.
I even to this day, I sometimes wonder what Buddy's up to. He's probably dead by now. That was probably too long ago. But I hope you're doing all right out there, buddy.
You know, when I was like a very, very small young baby boy, like 2 or 3, I had a dog named Pippi, and Pippi was a really cool.
Peppy the dog.
Pippi the dog.
Okay, all right. I'm with
He's
you.
a Springer Spaniel. He's a fucking crazy ass, hyper ass, fucking monster piece of shit. And he was my dog, and he was cool. I got pictures of me and him. It was cool.
Aww.
But my mom gave him away because I think my dad sold him to like a farm because he kept digging holes, and my mom like was pregnant with my sister and kept falling in the holes, and it made my sister retarded. And so they had to get rid of the dog.
Understandable.
So you know, so that was like 25, 26 years ago almost.
Not the dog farm.
And like I still hold on to this like completely irrational hope that my dog is still alive, even though it's been like 3 dog lifetimes since then.
It's okay, dude. He was reincarnated as another dog, as we learned in A Dog's Purpose. He's out there.
Nate, on the subject of Buddy, I don't know if you saw this, but like a couple years ago, our sister showed me at least, probably showed you too, a picture of someone's dog who she met at her job, and it really looked exactly like an older version of Buddy.
I don't remember seeing that.
Like it was like, I mean, it's not like the odds are against it, right? Like.
Right.
Like I'm not like other dogs look like that. Like it could it could easily just have been a similar looking dog. But still I was like that looks like it looked like it could have been. And so I always wonder like did Buddy just get like picked up and taken and sold and like adopted by some other home? I mean,
I hope so.
I think that's probably what would happen to a fucking abducted dog, right?
The only alternative that was ever thrown around was there was a Chinese food place right up the road. That is true.
I remember Dad saying that, but Dad's retarded.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. I mean, he is a fancy dog. You know, he was a fancy little.
He was a
emperor
fancy
dog.
looking little dog. He was
I hope he just got taken and sold. I hope so.
They actually have a specific breed of dog in China that's only for eating.
Yeah.
And nothing else.
Only for
and
eating?
They
Really?
don't eat the pet dogs because they're full of injections that make them healthy, but also that's not what you put in food.
What?
So,
I want to see. I want to see what these
I
most
wanna know.
delicious doggos look like.
Would you guys
What?
eat
Wait,
dog
Wait, we
food
Google a
if you
picture
served
and
it?
it's just beans. It's beans.
I hope it's beans. Honestly, yeah, I would eat dog if it was prepared and it was
I'm
being
Googling this.
and it was being served to me. I would eat dog.
Yeah, I'd try it.
Yeah, especially if it was in jerky form. Fucking dog jerky. Yeah.
I googled Chinese edible dog and I
It's
got
just every
some-
dog.
I mean, these look like skinny little shitty ones, so I don't think this is accurate. But there's a dog farm just full of piles of dogs here. Oh, they're gonna eat these dogs. They're gonna eat these dogs.
Like
wanna
piles
be a
of dog
dog.
bodies or live
No,
dogs.
here, I'll link you the picture. It's just
Live
like
dogs?
it's just like
Yeah,
it's
like
like
a
a
farm
farm full
one
of dogs
breed?
here. They do look like they're all one breed. Yeah, here you can see for yourself.
Oh God.
oh yeah, that's them. I think.
I mean, they're just hanging out, but this sure looks
They
like,
look like good
they're doing
boys.
something with these dogs.
Wait, those are
dogs
the
so nice.
those are the dogs they're gonna eat?
I
Oh,
googled
yeah, look at
Chinese
them.
edible dogs,
Look
and
how
this
sad
image came
they
up.
are.
That's all I
look,
know.
They look pretty lean. They
They
don't
only,
look.
feed, they only feed them other dogs.
Oh no.
Do we do
Okay.
questions on the bonus episodes?
I put out a dog question tweet, so hopefully we'll get some dog questions.
yeah.
Why don't
Wait a
we
minute.
use the PCP Discord server for the bonus episodes?
That's a
Oh, you
good
know, in the future we should do that. We should.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean,
you know
we could
what?
right now.
We there's one more dog to talk about. What, you know, possibly the
Yeah.
best dog of all in my life. This is I've had this dog since I was a little baby. It's this little stuffed dog. It's this little dog. He's like a Dalmatian. He's like a flop-eared dog. He hangs from the door.
Okay.
And when you pull on his tail, he does this.
We can't hear it.
Oh no!
anything.
No! Hear the song.
Wait, I think
I hear something. I hear a haunting melody.
I'm wrapping him around the microphone like a weasel.
Now I hear it. Okay. Yes.
now we're kicking with gas.
Yep.
Now we're kecking with gas.
I think the problem is that like the mic doesn't activate on
wait a
Discord
minute,
unless
wait a
the
minute.
volume's.
I have a gain knob.
Oh my god.
Yeah!
Shit.
It's the best dog in the world.
That's maximum overdog.
Wait a minute, there's another dog. What about Dogue Dog? We referenced him several times, but the Shiba Inu dogs are very dog.
Let's talk about Dogue,
Yeah.
which is how I always said it, because to me it looks like Dogue and it sounds better as Dogue. But
thought it was Doge.
public opinion is against me on this. Apparently, the more common pronunciation is Doge, and people shit on me when I say Dogue. They act like they're so smart. They're like, don't you know it's Doge? I'm like, it's not a real word, you fucking asshole.
Ben, if it makes you feel any better, I had a retarded friend named Dakota who thought it was pronounced Dogie.
Yeah,
fucking
he's
idiot.
the lowest form of life.
I mean, I think that it's not a real word. So the fact that I chose to pronounce it one way because I think it's better, I don't think is a mistake on my part.
Yeah, like GIF and GIF. It's not a real word. Who cares?
Dude, did you know the
Yeah.
guy who created the GIF, which GIF is the one that sounds obviously correct, but the
Yeah,
guy
he
who
says
made
it
it calls
wrong.
he calls it a jife. He calls it a
Oh, even
jife.
worse.
Fuck that guy.
I know, he's an idiot. He's a
Kill
fool.
him.
He's a
Kill
fool.
How dare he make up such a great format that was used for such a long time? What a bastard.
Yeah, we
true.
gotta get rid of him. We gotta eliminate him.
It's ours now. We gotta call it what we want. Damn it.
Hey, here's an anecdote about Dogue. My friend Colin was always kind of a fat body in high school and shit. But then
I'm so sick of these fat bodies and these flat foots.
this is going to a good place. Like 2 years ago or something. Like I see Colin and I'm talking to him. I'm back home or something. He's around because he lives in New York City or something. And he's just like, yeah. So I got really into running recently. And I'm like, great. And then like 6 months later,
And I'm like, great, rolling my eyes as hard as I possibly can.
he was always kind of a chubby dude, I guess. But then like over a 6 months period, he got super fit. He just got super into running and completed a full marathon after only 6 months of training. And he wore during the marathon a big Doge coin embellished like onesie for running. He was wearing a Doge coin. So there you go. Colin, way to go, dude. I'm proud of you. I'm very, very proud. I wonder if he kept up with it. I haven't seen him in a while. Don't know. There you go, folks. Invest in Dogecoin. That's, I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
Well,
I
dogs
agree.
do make you fit if you walk them.
I think
That's true.
I think that like the conversion rate between Dogecoin, like I think a Bitcoin is worth like $200 or something, whereas a Dogecoin is worth like 11 cents or something,
Yeah, they're
something
pretty-
like that.
Although it must be
someday,
7
though, the
times
true
as much as a
currency.
normal coin.
Yeah, if only they minted physical Dogecoin, I would. Okay, totally unrelated, but let me just say how mad I am that America did not embrace the $1 coin. I wish we used $1 coins and $5 coins and $10 coins. I hate paper money.
America-
It's stupid.
America's
No,
too
they're
racist
useless
against
and they're disgusting.
Sacagawea or whatever. Are you really? Florian, where do you live again, Florian? Are you in
Austria. We have
Austria, that's
we have 2 euro coins and 1 euro coins. Actually, I think there's even 100 euro coins, but that's coins are disgusting. Don't touch coins. Paper money's way
really?
better.
So you
No,
like
I love
paper money
I
more?
love coins. I want big coins. I want $1 and $2 and $5 coins right
Disgusting, Matthew.
now.
I think we should go back to.
everywhere.
I think we should
It's
go
just-
back
it's
to
just so much
doubloons and
Yeah.
pieces of 8.
Yeah, and
It's so
and,
much cooler
hey
paying
pennies.
for things. It's so much cooler paying for things, and you can take out your little coin purse and like put coins on the table. I don't know. I hate paper. Paper money's embarrassing.
It
Ever
is
since I
I'm
saw
ashamed
the
of it.
end. Ever since I saw the end of the Animaniacs movie, when my hero Yakko wished for not 1 but 2 hay pennies, that's when I knew. Wait, I'm sorry, that was Wacko.
Yeah.
he wished for 2 hay pennies. That's when I knew
What
the
was
coin
that
life
movie
was
called?
for me.
The Great.
Wasn't it like
Wacko's Wish.
Yeah, Wacko's Wish.
they really spoiled the ending of that just with the title right there, didn't they?
Well, no.
Because
Oh God,
it was
they
like
did.
competition
Oh, no.
to like I mean, I don't remember that well, but
Well, I don't know.
It's
Not
almost
because
as
I think
bad as Dragon Ball Z. Oh God.
I think the plot of the movie is that they're trying, like, everyone knows you can get a wish, so they're trying to get Wacko there so that he can make his wish specifically.
but they didn't know what his wish was. I mean,
well, his wish
I
was
would
to make a
assume not.
wish.
no, what his wish was for 2
I don't know.
goddamn
I don't
pennies,
remember.
like a real American hero. God, it was greatest.
The
What's
Animaniacs. Now
happening?
those are 3 good dogs. You know,
They are good dogs. Yeah.
And on that note, good night, everybody.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
well,
Please.
oh, that's a reference. Okay, let's I mean, I went to the questions here. I'm going to the questions here. I asked a dog question at some time ago.
Okay.
Let's see what fucking question we got here. Okay, I'm just looking these over. Where the fuck did it go? Okay, here we go. At Suicide is Hushed asks, sexiest dog? What's the sexiest dog?
Furry porn? Oh no.
oh, the female lead in All Dogs Go to Heaven, the Charlie's
The angel?
girlfriend.
Yeah. She was like a Lassie type dog, I think,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yep, I remember her. Yep, that's true.
Oh, that
that was
that female poodle that Pluto's after all the time. She's clearly the best.
Right. That's true. But that was a filler though question though. So let's skip ahead to a decent one. Okay, here's one that I too have wondered many times. And this is kind of about all animals, but about dogs here. So at JBudVA, I guess he's a professional voice actor. Way to go, dude. Asks, should dogs be treated with equal respect to people? I think dogs should be treated with more respect than your average person. Because your average person is capable of evil. No dog is capable of evil. They're all objectively good people.
Haven't we been over this
What do you
in
think?
the animal cast? No, I don't think.
Oh, no.
I don't think
God.
dogs
I know.
deserve anything. I don't think anyone deserves anything, but especially not dogs.
I mean, I will admit, I'm more likely to
Shun
treat
the
a
dog
random dog
hater.
with more respect than a random person.
Absolutely.
Not me.
Because dogs are more innocent. Dogs
No,
are more innocent
Yeah,
than
like
people.
I
No,
want to pet
I-
a dog. I don't want to touch a person. That's
I don't
respect.
agree. I don't
Just
agree
touching
with this
something.
line of thinking. I don't like creatures. I don't like living creatures. Like fucking. If it's a human, like if I encounter a wild human, I can mostly understand its thought process. If I encounter a dog, it's like, well, here's a creature that may or may not wish me harm, and I don't understand how to reason with it. So no, I just don't. I don't like dogs, and I would shun a dog. I would shun a dog.
You
It
can't
depends on
understand
the
a
type of
dog's
dog.
thought process. It wants to eat and shit, and that's it.
It's
No,
so
what-
simple.
I mean,
Dogs can be
make-
malicious. Dogs
It
can be
also
malicious. I
A
know
person
every.
can be malicious. A person can try to rip you off or kill you or fucking rape you. A dog's not going to try to rape you. He's just going to hump you for fun.
I suppose it depends on the type of
yes.
dog. Really.
Maybe
If
we're
it's a
more
pit- if it's a
alike.
pit
Maybe
bull.
we're
A
more
dog
alike than I
wants to
at
eat
first thought.
and shit, and it doesn't want to see any ghosts.
And it wants a big sandwich.
Fuck.
It just wants to shuffle all those salami and cheese slices and bread slices together like a deck
Yeah,
of
like a big
cards.
deck of cards.
Okay, all right, here we go. This is a good one. At SizWhiteScum69, like that name.
My hero.
My hero asks, best breed? I want a good old-fashioned race war. Which I appreciate. I'm going with Pekingese, dude. Pekingese are the Chinese emperor dogs. I'm always going to be in Buddy's corner. He was the coolest. He was a badass. He was a piece of shit asshole, but I loved him anyway because he was my god. And, yeah, Pekingese. They're small, but they're powerful in charisma. They've got maxed charisma stats across the board. Nothing can compete.
Agreed.
No, the mutts are the best class. They're the best Uber breed.
Mutts?
Yes,
Disgusting race mixing mutts? I think not, my friend.
they're the
I think
superior
not.
dog. You will see the light of the mutt.
Mutts. Pff. Come
I
on,
like the
a
Snoop
monkey,
dogs.
Jesse.
I really love huskies. I've always wanted one, even though
Yeah, huskies are great.
they're hyper and they howl a lot. I still think they're cool, and I love
Remember how
wiener dogs
Oh,
are
sorry,
really
go
cool. I love wiener dogs.
you should meet Beans, and then you'll reevaluate that
Oh
position.
no,
I guess Growlithe would be the best breed of dog.
Growl.
true. Oh yeah, the best breed of dog is obviously Pokemon.
Yeah, without a
that's
doubt.
true.
Just
Can a
Pokemon are dog.
dachshund learn,
You know, You know
Can a
how
dachshund learn flamethrower? I don't think so.
you know how Pokemon really are dogs because dogs come in all different shapes, but they can all breed together, and they still make more dogs, just like Pokemon. Pokemon can all breed with each other, even though they're all
they
like totally
can't.
different. Yeah, every single Pokemon.
Most of them can.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
all the ones
Experts
that matter.
and shit.
All the ones
can
that
all breed
matter
with
can
you.
breed with each other.
God, they all come from the wolf. They all just been evolved through domination and domestication.
Yeah, just like all dogs were,
through
just like all Pokemon were
Thunderstones and
descended from you,
Moonstones.
as far as I'm aware, unless the lore has changed and I wasn't paying attention.
What about? Okay, here's another question for us. At Misky asks, "Yo, dogs, how you doing?"
Fuck off.
What?
Well,
Hey,
well
I
done.
like that one. I appreciate that a
well
lot.
well played.
Me too.
Well played. Checkmate.
You get good job. Okay. What is it? Okay, here we go. At Eyebrow Sama asks, does the breeding of wolves into dogs prove the superiority of humanity?
It proves that
say,
wolves are cucks.
Yeah, wolves got really cucked by us. I honestly feel guilty about how dogs have been like robbed of their feral instincts and turned into like our little subservient things.
But
I
they
feel
like it
guilty.
now. We bred them to like being our slaves.
Yeah, we did. That's true.
They're really good at it.
Ooh,
So conflicted.
yeah, all right, never mind. It's fine.
Oh yeah, if only
better
they
this
could
way.
play outside and fight for their life every day. That would be so much better.
Yeah, they would love hunting for fucking rabbits and shit all day. That'd be fun.
Man, remember, I meant to say this when Jesse mentioned Huskies. Remember at the beginning of Metal Gear Solid 1 when Snake is just like, where are my fucking Huskies? Oh, I gotta take care
Oh
of
my god,
dogs.
it implies
Ugh,
that they
yes.
fucking killed them all.
What? No,
No.
it doesn't. No, it does not.
It
that is
does.
not true.
I replayed it recently, and that jumped out at me like, oh my god, they imply.
Okay, the Colonel says they're taking care of the dogs. That does not imply they killed. That would be ridiculous. Why
No,
would they
I
kill all the
swear,
Huskies?
I don't remember what the line is, but there is a line that implies that his dogs are dead.
No fucking. Somebody could check that shit out. I don't
Somebody
believe that
please
for a
fact
goddamn
check this
second.
for us. I hope I'm wrong. I've never hoped more to be wrong.
Okay. Well, here. No, this is a terrible question. What is this shit? Okay. Oh, here's an interesting question. Okay, so at Connor Byrne 10 asks, and this think about this one. If you had to fight a large breed of dog, knowing you'd lose,
Ronda Rousey. Oh wait, I'd win.
Yeah, that wouldn't work because you'd just win. Okay, if you had to fight a large breed of dog, knowing you'd lose, which breed would you choose? So it's like, which would be the most merciful as it defeated you in combat?
A sheep.
What are those giant, like, Himalayan sheepdogs or whatever? You know, like, they're gentle giants, you know?
Wind dogs?
Like, those guys, they are huge. They're the ones that are used for, like, Himalayan rescues. They have, like, the barrel strapped to them or whatever that carries, like, food and shit. If they
Yeah,
find
the
people trapped
one's
in the snow.
Herdier is based on.
Yeah,
ones-
exactly.
I don't
right.
remember what they're called.
You
But
know,
I
they're
think those
sweet.
ones look like I could challenge them to honorable combat, and I would be defeated, and it wouldn't devour me. It would allow me to live.
If I want to,
you know?
if I'm gonna die, I want to go out fighting an entire pack of corgis. I want them all to wash over me. I want to be like the guy in Day of the Dead, like choke on them. That's how I want to die.
Yes, exactly. And that's it for questions, I guess. We've reached the end
let
here.
the dogs out.
We have done it. We've reached the end of the road, and we've gone
That
as
was
far
a
as we could
dog
possibly
on
go.
bonus episode.
I like it. Improvement, good review, and who says dogs can fly? Not me. Passion, Jason racing down the road.
He's found the game button. Oh
Fuck! Fuck!
no. He's
Fucking
gonna be
Road
momentum
Rovers!
wheel. Stop him.
It's fucking Road Rovers!
Hope
What
you're
do
all
you mean?
enjoying these dog days of summer.
Oh, there it is, folks. Okay, there. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this bonus episode. Your money is paying. You're paying for this, you idiot. What were you thinking? What were you thinking?
Mistakes were made.
Look what you've
Remember,
wrought.
everybody.
You could have bought a doggy bag instead.
If you're for some reason hearing this and you aren't a patron, don't do that
Fuck
anymore.
you.
Go be a patron. Go to patreon.com/theprocrastinators and be a $5 patron
The best
so
dog
you can hear them
is
all.
Road Rovers, the animated series.
You're just gonna send it to me, the episode. You gotta send it to me.
Oh, you
For
gotta be
free.
a patron. You gotta be a patron if you want to hear this shit, my dude.
Not my precious money.
All right, thanks for listening, everybody. We'll be back with another episode sometime soon, so we'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. I'm supposed to be working right now. I'm supposed to